Last night. I mean, honestly, every time he's taken the ball, like I feel so good about him that he's capable of doing anything because he's such a good strike thrower and with that stuff. But felt great about where he was mentally last night when he was leaving. And, as I said, results aside, you never know what the results going to be. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be too big for him. But just, I mean, what a performance.
Your starting pitchers this series, 3 runs in 20 and a third. How big of a lift is that when your starting pitchers are doing that?
Yeah, I mean, they were all excellent in their own way, capped off by Cam tonight. But, excuse me, we end up getting over 20 innings? 20 and a third. Yeah, I think you sign up for that, right? And, they were great. Allows the bullpen to set up properly, and Bed coming in on the third third day in a row, finishing it off was awesome.
Far right, Jorge.
Aaron, it's one thing to be impressive as a rookie. It's another to do what he just did, which is historic. I mean, what did he do tonight that allowed him to just completely dominate the way he did?
I think just didn't make it more than it was, but also realized the importance of it. And when you throw 100 and command the baseball and can land your secondary pitches, you can be a problem for the opposition. So that's what he's capable of, and obviously efficient enough to get through 8 innings there. And I'm not surprised, honestly.
Was there a conversation after the 7th inning there about do we take him out here?
I just wanted to. I didn't even want to talk to him much. I just wanted to say, "You good?" Like, back out. I didn't. Usually, I'll come down the steps if I'm going to have a conversation or take him out. I kind of stood on the steps and just kind of gave him my away, and I just, "You good?" And he was, and so I was just going to go hitter to hitter with him because I trusted his ability to go fill up the zone. So. Obviously I had Devin ready behind him there in the 8th if anything got away, but he ends up having a really, really quick inning. And, so no, not much conversation about whether I was going to bring him back out or not.
And what's going through your mind there on that McMahon catch?
So it went up, and then I felt like I saw, kind of my periphery. I feel like he's got a beat on it. But I know where he's headed, and he's on the dead run, so it just flashed back to Gio Urshela, a couple years ago when he went flying into the dugout against, I think, Tampa late in the season. So I came sprinting out of the dugout just because I know that can be dangerous over there, and just a great play by a great defender.
Okay, far right, Andy.
Did Schlittler even seem to be tiring to you in the 8th? I mean, I know it was time to take him out and you had your closer, so I'm not asking about leaving him in for the 9th, but just strength-wise, did he seem like he even? Yeah,
he seemed good. He seemed good to me. It's a little bit of uncharted territory for him. I don't think he's ever gone that deep, so no, he seemed in control to me. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go here to Ron, first row.
You always have confidence in your starting pitchers, yet sometimes they take a few pitches or an inning to settle in. Did you know strike 1, strike 2 to Duran that he was on? Was there a certain pitch you said to yourself, he's got it tonight?
Honestly, that's how I feel most nights with him since he's come up. Like, I feel like he's capable of going out and dominating because he is such a good strike thrower with his stuff. I thought Duran threw a really good at-bat on him to start off the game. He got some good swings off. 6-7 pitch at bat. It was a really competitive at bat, but so I don't know if it's told me he's on tonight or not because I've frankly felt that most nights he's taken the ball for us.
And you mentioned a conversation with him yesterday. What did he say during that conversation that made you feel like that?
I'm not going to reveal anything, but he was ready for today.
Okay, we're going to take one more here on the left because Cam Schlitter is on the right.
Aaron, you knew coming in against the Red Sox it was going to be a different kind of series just because it is them, and they've played you tough historically and gotten the better of you guys a number of times. Is it more special because it was them, and you guys lost the first game too, which is definitely hard to do? come back from in these series?
Yes. Yeah. Look, part of this whole thing is I've talked to you guys a lot the last several weeks about how good of a club I think we have now at this time of year. So you go into that best of three and it's pressure filled, It's like, and it's against a team that you know so well and is your rival, and they win game one. These guys just kept playing. Honestly, going into the night for me personally, it felt like as pressure-packed game as I've ever been in. As a player, manager, that's World Series games, that's clinching to go to the World Series game, just because it's like, man, the context in my brain of like what I think our team is, a great opponent, a storied opponent, here, down one, boys answered the bell and played great baseball these last couple days.
Moment early on in this game, did you feel fully in control and unstoppable?
Yeah, I think honestly before the game started, just with the bullpen I had out there, I'm just very in control of all my pitches and being able to mix that. So, I think once I got past the first, second inning, I was able to really get in a rhythm.
When you were walking off the mound, the 7th inning, then the 8th inning, your head down into the roar of the stadium, what are you saying to yourself?
Nothing really. Just again, like keep my head down, just making sure I'm locked in and not getting too over aggressive with the emotions.
Okay, Dave here on the left.
Cam, as a Boston kid, do you even realize what you've done so far? 8 scoreless innings, 12 strikeouts as a Yankee against the Red Sox. Has it even sunk in with you yet?
No, not really. Again, I'm just happy we won the game, but again, able to go out there and then give Bednar a shot to close it down.
Next question. Go back there to Anthony.
Cam, for whatever this is worth, on social media as your outing was going on, there were several posts that you had never struck out double digits in a start in a game, maybe ever. Is that true? And how close did you get? And how does a guy who throws 100 not do it?
Yeah. That's something I did in college, but in my professional career, it's not something I was able to get over that hump. I get 9 a lot. I didn't always throw 100, so once I got up here, that's something I was able to make an adjustment on. So, and even here, I couldn't get to 10. So obviously, that's not the goal, is getting the most strikeouts, but it's a good feeling being able to go out there and dominate a lineup.
Okay, we're going to go to Ron in the front row here.
In the circumstances, first postseason start, pitching against the team from the area you grew up on, do you say or think certain things ahead of time and as you walk out there to keep your emotions under control? Or has being a pro long enough, it's routine to be able to do that?
Yeah, I think it's obviously a mix of both. I got really good sleep last night. I wasn't, too worried about it, but I woke up and I was locked in. So I knew exactly what I needed to do and go out there, especially against my hometown team. So as I told Andy yesterday, I wasn't going to let him beat me. So I was just overconfident in that fact, but making sure I wasn't getting too carried away with it.
How do you lock yourself in?
I don't know. I think I always have a good composure, and that's something I've been able to handle really well at the big league level. So for me, it's just kind of sticking to my routine and not thinking too much between each inning.
And Andy is Pettit?
Yes.
Here on the left, Jay.
Yeah. Had you ever gone this deep in a professional game, and was there a point when you felt like, wow, he's sticking with me? Or did it all just feel very natural at that point just because your pitch count was in order and the score was what it was?
Yeah, I don't think I've gone 8. The minors are really good about managing workload, and you kind of keep hover around that 95 pitch mark. So, again, also, up here at the big league level, I think I went, 6 or 7 innings once, or 7 innings the other day. So, again, I thought I was done after the 7th, so. For him to give me the confidence to go back there and get out the 8th was a great feeling.
We go far right.
What did you think of the play McMahon made where he flipped over into the dugout?
Yeah, that was amazing. Again, I was just hoping he wasn't hurt, so everyone running over there to check on him. So that was a great feeling. I think again, obviously the momentum was on our side, and he just kind of kept it going.
Can you remember ever having anyone make that play in any game that you pitched at any level?
I think he made that play honestly like a month ago. I think he's made that play at least 2 times since I've been up here, so that's like routine for him.
I'm going to go to Tara here in the middle.
I know you said you might have blacked out a little, but can you remember kind of coming off after the 8th? And I think they showed on TV, Aaron Booney telling you were done, and anything you heard or felt along that going into the dugout, anything you could hear from anybody saying, or what that moment felt like?
Yeah, I mean, again, couldn't really hear anything going on, but they were all pumped up and excited for me, and that's just a great feeling, obviously being a rookie. So they make me feel really comfortable here, and again, to go give them 8 strong is a great feeling.
Okay, we're going to take 2 more. We'll take Nate, far right.
Cam, just your thoughts on the crowd in general tonight, pitching in Yankee Stadium, the postseason for the first time. What, do you feel that when you're out on the mound?
Yeah, I mean, it's electric. Again, Yankee fans are very passionate, so it was very loud from the jump, and that's what they told me was going to happen. So again, it was a great feeling, and I was able to kind of channel that energy and reach out. So they're definitely behind me today in the team. So it was a great feeling.
Okay, we're going to go far left in the back. Ed?
Cam, how'd you sleep last night, and was your bullpen such that you felt you were going to have this kind of performance?
Yeah, I mean, I think I got 96% recovery 2 nights ago, and then I got like 93 last night. So sometimes it takes me a little bit to fall asleep, but I was really comfortable, last night going to bed and confident in myself and the team. So again, really good recovery, able to wake up and get ready to go.